everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope you are doing well and feeling excited today. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to introduce our team. So let's start introduce member of Troop 3. There is Stephanie Begandayan, Jihan Suci Rahmawati, Azanur Rahmadani, and I, Viera Pasyadila. Okay, let's start the video. Enjoy!
Hi!
Hi!
Huh? Why you guys look sad?
We just finished our test, Aza, but I feel bad for Dinda because she failed the test too. She had prepared everything well.
How it can be?
She studied really hard, but she is not coming today as she is ill, and the lecturer will not give her another test.
Oh, yes, I feel bad for her too, and we decided to come to see her after this, Aza. We will assemble at parking lot after the class ends. Do you wanna come?
It's right, Aza. Come with us.
Oh yeah, let's go together, Aza.
Okay, see you at parking lot.
So, what is adverb clause? Like its name, adverb clause are made up of an adverb and a clause. Adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or even a whole sentence. In bahasa, we call kata keterangan. And a clause. Clause is a group of words that contain both a subject and predicate. So, adverb clause is a clause that functions as an adverb or modifier in the English sentence and are introduced by a subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction is a word or phrase that connects a dependent clause and an independent clause, such as if, because, so that, or unless. Adverb clause is a dependent clause that functions as an adverb in the sentence, providing more information about the main clause. Beside of the function, adverb clause has more and more functions. The first one is show time with when, show the place with the word where, show the reason or why, show how, show result with so that and such that, show comparison with as and then, indicate condition with if or unless, and the last one is indicate the destination with so that or in order that.
Hello everyone! Today we would like to learn the use of subordinating conjunctions in adverb clause. The first is time. Subordinating conjunctions just to indicate the time when an event occurred include when, while, before, as soon as, after, until, and since. These conjunctions provide text for when an action in the main clause takes place, explaining the time or sequence of the event. For the example is, I will leave as soon as he arrives. Subordinating conjunctions as soon as this shows that the actions in the main clause I will leave will happen immediately after the event in the adverb clause he arrived. And the second is place. Subordinating conjunctions just to indicate place or locations where an actions occur include where or wherever. These conjunctions connect the adverb clause with the main clause, providing information about where the actions in the main clause takes place. The adverb clause answers the question where and give further details about the locations or place of the event. For the example is, we will go wherever the road takes us. Subordinating conjunction use wherever. This means the destination is uncertain and the place where the actions happen depends on the where the road lands. And the third is cause and effect. Subordinating conjunction used to express cause and effect, the reason or result of an event, include because, since, as, due to. These conjunctions link the adverb clause with the main clause and the explanation the reason of cause of the actions of event in the main clause. The adverb clause answers the questions why and provides important question context for the event or actions that occurs. For the example is I stayed home because it was raining. Superlative conjunctions use is because. This explains the reason for staying home. The rain is the cause. And the fourth is conditions. Superlative conjunctions used to express conditions, the circumstance under which an event happens, include if, unless, provide that, and in case. These conditions link the adverb clause with the main clause and express the conditions that must be met for the actions or event in the main clause to occur. The adverb clause answers the questions under what conditions or what is required for this to happen. For example, you can join the trip if you complete the assignment. Superlative conjunctions use if. This indicates that completing the assignment is the condition for joining the trip. And the fifth is manner. Superlative conjunction used to express manner, how an action is performed, include as, like, the way. These conjunctions contact the adverb clause with the main clause and describe the manner of style in which the actions in the main clause occur. The adverb clause answers the question how and prove for detail more about the way in which something is done. For the example is he danced as though no one was watching. Superlative conjunctions use as though. This describes how he danced, implying he danced freely, as if no one were observing him. The sixth is purpose. Purpose. Superlative conjunction used to express purpose. The intention or goal behind an action include so that or in or that. These conjunctions link the adverb clause with the main clause and explain the purpose or intentions behind the actions in the main clause. The adverb clause answers the questions like why or for what the purpose.
Next, the role of an adverb clause. An adverb clause is a clause that functions as an adverb in a sentence. This clause typically provides additional information about the verb, adjective, or adverb in the main clause. An adverb clause can explain time, place, cause and effect, condition, or manner of the event described in the sentence. First, time clause. An adverb clause of time explains when an event happens. It usually uses conjunction like when, while, before, after, and others. For example, I will call you when I arrive. Adverb clause when I arrive provides information about when I will call. Next, place clause. An adverb clause of place provides information about the location or place where an action occurs. It typically uses conjunction like where or wherever. For example, we will go where the route takes us. Adverb clause where the route takes us provides information about the place. Next is cause and effect clause. An adverb clause of cause and effect explains the reason or cause of an event. Conjunction used in this type of clause include because, since, as, and others. And for example, she stayed home because it was raining. Adverb clause because it was raining explain the reason or cause. Next is conditional clause. An adverb clause of condition shows the condition or requirement for an event to happen. Conjunction used in this type of clause include if, unless, provide that, and others. And for example, you can go out if you finish your homework. Adverb clause, if you finish your homework, explain the condition or requirement. Next, manner clause. An adverb clause of manner explains how an action is performed. Conjunction used in this type of clause include as, like, the way, and others. For example, he speaks as though he knows everything. Adverb clause, as though he knows everything, explain the manner or way of speaking. Next is purpose clause. An adverb clause of purpose explains the purpose or intent behind an event. Conjunction used in this type of clause include so that, in order that, and others. For example, she is studying so that she can pass the exam. adverb clause so that she can pass the exam. Explain the purpose of studying.
So the adverb clause have 5 different types. The first is find. The second is cause or reasons. The third is purpose. The next is conditions. And then contrast or concession. And the last is comparison. The first type of adverb clause is adverb clause of time. So this adverb clause explains when something happens, namely when an action occurs, usually using subordinating conjunctions such as when, while, before, after, until, since, and as soon as. Like the example sentence in the previous video's conversation, we will assemble at the parking lot after the class ends. So the sentence we will assemble at the parking lot is a main clause or a sentence that can stand alone, while the sentence after the class ends is an adverb clause that indicates when they will assemble. So the sentence we will assemble at the parking lot after the class ends is a sentence that shows the time and action occurred, namely they will assemble at the time after the class ends. The second type of adverb clause is adverb clause of cause or reasons. So this clause gives the reason why something happened. It usually answers the question why or what caused it. This adverb clause explains the reason for an action or situation. It is usually preceded by because, as, or since. Like the example, I feel bad for Dinda because she failed the test. So the main clause of this sentence is I feel bad for Dinda. This clause describes the main action or feelings, and the adverb clause is because she failed the test. This clause gives the reason why Viera feels bad for Dinda, and this sentence reveals that the main reason for the feeling of pity is because Dinda failed the test. This adverb clause is important to explain the cause of Viera's emotion. The second example is she is not coming today as she is ill. The main clause is she is not coming today. This clause provides the core information that Dinda is absent, and the adverb clause is as she is ill. So this clause provides the reason why Dinda is not coming. This adverb clause explains that Dinda's absence is due to illness. The word as here functions like because to show a cause and effect relationship. The third type of adverb clause is adverb clause of purpose. So this type of adverb clause describes the purpose or goal of an action in the main sentence. It shows what the action is for or why it is being done. It's usually introduced by so that or in order that. Like the example, she studied hard so that she could pass the exam. The main clause of this sentence is she studied hard. So this clause expresses the action studying hard. The adverb clause of this sentence is so that she could pass the exam. So this clause expresses the purpose of the action of studying hard, which is to pass the exam. And the sentence explains the purpose behind the act of studying hard, which is to achieve passing the exam. The fourth type of adverb clause is adverb clause of conditions. So this adverb clause indicates a requirement or condition that must be met for an action in the main sentence to occur. This means that the main action will only happen if or as long as a certain condition is met. It uses words like if, unless, or provided that. Like the example, you can go to the party if you finish your homework. So, the main clause of this sentence is you can go to the party. This clause expresses permission to go to the party. And the adverb clause of this sentence is if you finish your homework. This clause expresses a condition that must be met in order to go to the party, which is finishing homework. This adverb clause shows that going to the party is only allowed if homework is finished. This is a condition for the action. The next type of adverb clause is adverb clause of contrast or concessions. So this adverb clause shows a contradiction or exception to an existing expectation or fact. In other words, it tells us that despite a certain situation, the main action is still performed or happens. This clause shows a contrast or something surprising compared to the main clause. It starts with a though, even though, or though. Like the example, based on the video, she failed the test even though she had prepared everything well. The main clause of this sentence is she failed the test. So this clause states the main fact that Dinda failed. The adverb clause is thought she had prepared everything well. This clause adds the surprising information that she had prepared well. This sentence shows the contrast between expectation of well prepared and result or failure. The adverb clause reinforces sympathy for Dinda because her failure was not due to lack of her effort. The last type of adverb clause is adverb clause of comparisons. So this type of adverb clause is used to compare two or more things in terms of quality, quantity, or manner. It usually connects to different action or circumstance, like the example, she sings better than I do. The main clause of this sentence is she sings. So this clause states the main action of singing. The adverb clause is better than I do. This clause comparing the speaker's singing ability with the speaker not being able to sing that well. This adverb clause connects two things to show who is better at singing.
Okay, that was our learning videos about the adverb clause. So, what do you think? Did you understand the explanation? We hope you enjoyed following our lesson. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and comment. And see you on the next videos. Bye!